Hello everyone, ᴊᴏɪＲ and Sushi here, and today we're going to be going over a bit of a different video. One of my favorite shows to date is My Pride, streamed on here on YouTube, created by ⴊᴏ. For most of the series fans, you probably have already seen the season finale episodes 9 and 10. Today I'm going to be going over a question that I've had in the back of my mind for a while now. Who is Lite's reincarnation? In episode 8 of My Pride, we learned that our main character Nothing is a reincarnation of Kyoga, and is destined to kill Lite in every lifetime as penance for killing Kyoga's love ᴊᴏɪᴏ.
You are and will always be cursed, Light of the Sun Kingdom.
So this leaves us to wonder, who is Lite in this lifetime? I'm going to make an assumption and say that Lite's reincarnation is male. I feel like it would just make more sense that way, and it's safe to assume that we have already met Lite. I have seen someone argue that Lite could be Hover, and in a twist turn of events, Nothing would be forced to kill Hover. But I don't really think this is true. I think that it's possible that Hover could be a reincarnation of ᴊᴏɪᴏ, and since Kyoga and ᴊᴏɪᴏ never got to live out their lives together, why not live out multiple lifetimes together? I can go on of how being Kyoga's reincarnation makes you automatically a lesbian, but that's off topic. So who are the two males that play a big role in Nothing's life currently? Could it be ᴊᴏɪᴏ? He did cause her accident, but he's already dead. It can't be ⴊᴏ, as we've already seen the last of him, and I doubt we'll be going back to the sister step. So which two males are left? We have Fire, Nothing's brother, one of the only family members who actually looked after Nothing. Then we have Feather, the young lion who left with Nothing on the perilous stretch to look for Fire. Now Feather and Nothing have become very close during their time on the stretch. I didn't really think of Feather too much until I heard Feather say this.
No, all of this is wrong. I hate Pride Law. My family should still be alive, and we never should have had to leave.
I know. It's not fair. It's just the way things are.
It shouldn't be. When I'm big, I'm gonna fix it. All of it. We won't ever be scared or sad or hungry ever again.
Now, if that doesn't sound like a huge character moment or foreshadowing, I don't know what does. My first train of thought after hearing that is that Feather, out of his hatred for Pride Law, would destroy anyone or anything to wipe it out, much like Lite did when ᴊᴏɪᴏ and Kyoga ran off together. Lite led the war that caused the Three Kingdoms to fall because of his love for Kyoga. Now it's clear that Feather loves Nothing, and it is very clear that he cares deeply for her. Hell, he even attacked ⴊᴏ to save Nothing despite him being against hurting anyone. And it wouldn't be too far-fetched to have a total plot twist ending to a lovable character such as Feather, especially after seeing the Fire plot twist in episode 10. Not only do we see Feather's passion for destroying Pride Law, but in the small video created by ⴊᴏ, we see that Suns looks after Feather. And who else was Suns' chosen? Lite was. Now in episode 9, we see that Fire is not too happy to see Feather, and Feather is not really happy to see Fire. But why? Their last conversation was wholesome when Feather went to go visit Fire and the other no-mains. Feather, despising Pride Law, disagrees with Nothing and doesn't want to fight ⴊᴏ, the current main of the Pride that Fire wants to take over. Feather is also really unhappy with Fire wanting to change Nothing's name. He says that Nothing isn't mean anymore. It means brave, it means caring. It's what Nothing is afraid of. She's afraid of Nothing. And then he adds,
Fire doesn't know that. I don't think he knows you anymore. And you might not know him so well either.
So after Feather saves Fire, Fire snaps at Nothing for freezing up, which was a little bit out of character for him, as in he's only been supportive this entire series. So when Fire goes to claim his pride, the Lionesses agree that he must kill Feather or he will never be a true main. Fire ponders this, which leads us on to episode 10, and this is what happens.
I've always looked out for you, haven't I, sister? Ever since Dad died.
You have.
I've helped you your whole life, and now I need you to help me.
Feather, run now!
Get over here, Feather!
Feather!
What the heck, Fire? He literally starts sweet-talking Nothing to try to get the jump on Feather. After Nothing and Fire think that Feather is dead, Nothing challenges Fire for the pride, and gets a few good hits in, before he beats it to a pulp and then says this.
My place is here, challenging you.
Where did that come from? Does Nothing believe that she is destined to defeat Fire? Or destined to challenge him? Is she hinting that he could be Lite? It is then revealed that Fire killed his closest friend, Tangle. We also know that Feather escapes. If you didn't pay attention to the background, you can see that Feather is clearly not there where the blood splatter is. And if you stay to the end, there's a fun little end credit scene where we discover that Feather was just faking it until he could get away. So Nothing, believing that Feather is dead, goes into a small shifting place with Ghost. Fire is left to become ᴊᴏɪᴜ, or so we believe, and Feather is now wandering the prideless stretch. Okay, so let's compare both of their actions to Lite. First off, Feather. Feather's anger comes from a place of passion and something that's deep down. Both his father and his siblings were killed by Proud when Proud took over the Pride. Whenever Feather gets mad or defensive, you can see that it's because of Nothing. He loves Nothing and he cares for her. Just like Feather, Lite's anger and everything that happened to the Three Kingdoms happened because of Lite's passion. They both have passion for who they love. When Feather was younger, he had a really sparky attitude about him. He was very fierce and wanted to be the top dog. He takes pride that he is Suns's chosen. I know there are not a lot of similarities between Lite and Feather yet, but there is enough to connect the dots, or still a good chance that Feather could become a villain if it's not Fire. Now moving on to Fire. Fire, like Lite, was very close to Nothing/Kyoga. Now Fire turned on a dime and did awful things for his quote-unquote survival, which sounds pretty selfish to me. Killing his closest friend and almost killing his sister. Although Lite did some rash decisions, Lite did it out of love and heartbreak, as he truly believed that Kyoga was kidnapped by Kurabi. Now I am not justifying Lite's actions in any way, shape, or form. What he did was awful, and he definitely went about it the wrong way. He started a war and ended thousands of lives because of his passion for Kyoga. On another note, we also see that both Fire and Lite react similarly. I mean, look at this.
I had to strike first. She's crazy. Kyoga, I'm talking to you. Look at me.
Sister! What is wrong with you? He could have killed me. You said you'd be there to help.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. I'm fine. But next time I tell you to do something, you do it.
Clear.
I am Suns's chosen, leader of the Sun Kingdom. I decide what's true. Where have they gone?
Didn't say.
No matter. I'll find them.
So who do you think is Lite? Personally, I think it might be Fire, as he seems like the new villain. Or do you think it's another line that we haven't met yet? Please tell me down below. That's gonna wrap it up for this week's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you want to see more of my Pride stuff or watch me cover other shows, please let me know in the comments below. So, without further ado, let's get shout out to my patrons. Alright, shout out to Moss Mars, Ty the Saber, Splinter Six, Jessica Tiger, Lady Lawless, Labra K9, Coffee House K9, Giving to Cool People, Jack Lantern, Simply Plays, Absolutely Chaotic Mess, and Gay Dick. Thank you all so much for supporting me. You guys mean the world to me. Anyway, I hope you all have an amazing day. Please go watch my Pride. I will link the channel in the description, along with episodes 9 and 10 if you haven't seen them yet. See you all next time. Goodbye.